Yo, what the fuck is up? Welcome back to Nate's Sunday Sesh. It's your boy Nate.
It's your boy Deej.
And we back, and today we got a very special guest kind of in the building. You already know. Str8lacednochase, Bigg Mike.
What's good,
bro?
How you doing? How you living?
Yes, he is I, and I is him. The play runner, Bigg Mike, the king of the monsters, Mr. Str8lacednochase. You know, no actor, no gimmicks. I do all my own stunts. And the new moniker is Mr. Keep Her Legs in the Air Like a Peace Sign.
Hey, that's hard. I ain't heard that last part yet. That was hard.
Oh, yeah. I just came with that one.
That's fire.
Hey, man, what's the fuck the deal, man? You better ask me some hard questions. Don't come with that soft shit, man.
Ain't no soft shit here. You already know.
Show them North County ain't no punk, and y'all ain't got no problems asking me some hard shit.
Hey, we got to start at the beginning, though, for people who ain't know nothing, because I know there's a ton of people who are from my platform. They may not know you, and then there's, like, vice versa, you know what I'm saying? So, like let's just start out, like, where you born and raised at, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do?
Okay, I'm born and raised in Fresno, California, the west side. I'm the son of original Bigg Mike. I'm an original junior. On my daddy's ID, he was Bigg Mike Sr. I'm little Bigg Mike. I have a brother, Ty Lee. I got hella siblings. San Luis, I'm a Valley boy. I'm a 209 boy. It's inked in my flesh. San Luis Obispo is my second home. I'm from Stockton, California. Shit, what else you want to know? I'm really one of the ones that the rappers talk about. I'm a state baby. I come from first middle-class black family like the Huxtables, you know, and some dysfunctional shit happened, you know. I was in and out them stoops, you know what I'm saying? Juvenile hall, YA, placement, county jail. As an adult, gave 16 years to the state. What you see now is I'm under construction. I'm a work in progress. I'm an old nigga with a young soul. I'm 44 years old, you know, and I'm a deep-hearted fan of the original B-boy, the elements of hip-hop, B-boying, DJing, and breakdancing.
That's real.
I've seen it change so many times. I am a stomp-down fan of the element where I come from. I'm a North Cal boy, like I said. San Luis, my second home. So, you know, this is summing up so I don't take from your platform. That's to sum me up in a whole. I'm an old-ass father. My daughter means the most to me. I married James' daddy. I'm really the king of the monsters, and I'm original shit-talking and a hoe harasser, a professional hoe harasser, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. So let's talk about, like, so you're from the Valley originally. How did San Luis and, like, the 805 tie into that?
So my father was an iron worker. So first and foremost, I come from a traditional black family. My daddy was the black sheep of his family, but don't take it as I say that. He was sent to live with our uncle, James Leach, rest in peace. So he originally from San Bernardino, California, but he was raised in Fresno, California. So it's some deep-rooted, I can go deep into this black culture of how my daddy met my mom and the Bookers, the James and Leaches, but my father met my mother. I was born in Fresno, California. Being an iron worker in them days, my dad had built the I-5. We migrated out here to, as an iron worker, my dad tied steel in Str8l because he was an iron worker junior. So we're one of them black families that are, or what should I say, transplants, you know what I'm saying, from the Valley. My little brother, Ty Leach, y'all from Northern California, if you know James Leach, that's my little brother. And Ty Leach, that's my younger brother. We're transplants from out here. So my dad came out here from Str8l, my mom came out here. Some other shit happened, and that's why I call it my second home, but I'm a Valley boy, you know, but it's up. It's up. Yeah, I call the whole 805 my second home, you know.
That's real.
Yeah, I'm a Valley boy though. Yeah, you know, after the break in my family on the Central Coast, my mom relocated to Stockton, California. You guys call it junior high out here. It was middle school out there. So from sixth grade to high school, I started my freshman year at Edison High School in South Stockton. And my 10th grade year, in and out the stoops, giving my moms the blues, I got sent to San Luis Obispo. By that time, it was a culture shock. You know, like, what the fuck?
I could imagine.
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all a cold story. So when my mom, cause like I'm from Northside Gangster Crip, gangbang. So, you know, I come in this, it's some 80s shit, you know, colors, the whole line. I'll never forget when my mom sent me to stay with my pops. And I was only coming out here for the summertime at that time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And now I had to come give my mom the blues. My pops had to check me in San Luis Obispo High. The day I went up there, I had pigtails in my hair to my shoulders, blue and white berets, all blue Dickie suit on, white Cortezes with blue swoosh on them. And I'm walking through the hallways and I hear a white girl say, "He look like he work at a gas station." I tell my pops, I said, "Hey, this shit ain't gonna work."
That's crazy,
That's
bro.
savage.
What the fuck? So what's it like growing up in that? Like, because obviously me and him have zero idea, like,
None.
what that's even like, bro. To be
To
honest
answer your question, and also to give a message to the whole coach, never think that growing up in that's what the individual wants. Don't let rap and hip hop mislead you or glorify that. Is that what you want? Growing up in that, me, I'm a product of my environment. So I'm blessed to know how to tote a pistol and rep the set and maneuver, but I also know the enjoyments of Avila Beach in the summer times, keggers, and shit like that. So before I answer my question, what it's like growing up in that, your parents are not born to be parents. They learn to be parents. And the circumstances was, it's love. People look at the ghetto through music and movies and shit. It's not like that, bro. It's happy times. It's love. To grow up in it, it's not only do you adapt to your environment, every day it's just a day, man. You know what you're faced with, police brutality. Another thing I should say, everybody that lives in something like that is not a gang member. So you got to look at the athletes and the scholars that are trying to maneuver through that. But it's nothing different from here. It's just more pressure, uncomfortability, and stress, right? But young white kids, Mexican kids, black kids have that on the coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like that. We're so removed from just being blessed in the situation that we are in that I only ever hear stories of just things like that, you know. And my dad grew up in Long Beach, and yeah.
If your pops grew up in Long Beach and he was white, I can have stories with him. Like, it's people look at this, bro. I got white boys from my hood. It's not about the skin color. It's about you're a product of your environment.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna adapt. You're gonna survive. It's just real. Growing up in that, when I was doing time, bro, I used to dream about the coast. You know, like
that's real.
So it's a blessing. You ask me what it's like growing up in that. It is what it is. That's my best saying. It is what it is. You know,
you said
my whole life.
Yeah, my
whole life.
My fault.
Yeah, my whole life I've dealt with the cards that God's given me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what were you doing? You said you went to juvie. What did you go to juvie for?
Man, this is gonna be. I don't think you got enough time on it on this shit, man. What have I not been to jail for? Let me get to the root of it. When you grow up and your parents are doing the best, and you grow up with a set program, and out of nowhere it just dissolves, you act out. You know, I can only tell you guys this now because I've soul searched for many years. And so when you act out, you start doing shit blindly. You know what I'm saying? Some people go to drugs. Some people go to music. Some people go to alcohol. Some people go to weed. Me, I just started acting up. So you got to look at the time frame I started acting up. The crack era, bro. So like Nipsey Hussle say, man, I went to the streets, bro. The love that my father used to have in the house, he was gone now. My mom still loved me. They both still love me, but now it's misplaced. So where you gonna look for that love for? In the streets, you know? And now that's my home. So not only is that my home, you're also seeing the love that you're looking for, but you're too afraid to ask for it. You're getting it from your homeboys and your homegirls through sex or whatever not, you know? And everybody has a different story of how that's how I can tell my story. So when I was misplaced, I acted out. But so whatever's in my DNA, like Kendrick Lamar said, when I acted out, I acted all the way out. I acted out so bad, my dad even was like, what the fuck?
You know? Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Just wild.
So you said you did 16 years?
As an adult, not to count my juvenile record. So as an adult, I have been in and out the state of California, what they call the CDER now. But when I first started, it was a CDC, California Department of Corrections. I have 2 different CDC numbers that I have discharged. That's a word for it. T77462, J003. The J number was before the T number. So that means I caught 2 different cases. My first case, I caught 7 years. Off that 7, I did 5 off of it. And then in between that, I did violations. I never caught a new case on the J number. Did I? No, yeah, I did catch a new case on J number. Then I came home, I discharged that number. That means I wrote out parole and didn't do more of no violations. In between another time, I caught a fresh case. My last case that everybody talk about is urban tales. I shut Slow Brew down one night, the old Slow Brew on Garden, and I fought life on that case. I fought my 3rd strike on that case, and I caught 6 years. And I was supposed to do 4 years and 9 months off that case. I ended up doing 6 off that case. I maxed out the time, and that was my last time being back though. You know, a lot of shit happened on that last stint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gave the state of California 16 years being lost in the sauce, confused. So I had a GBI case, great bodily injury. So my first case I ever went to prison for was robbery with gang enhancement and a pistol charge. And then DUI violations. Then I had a pistol case, discharged that number, dope case, went back, I got a new number on the dope case, possession with intent to sell.
You there?
Oh, yeah, I'm there. Hold on. Let me turn my I got my do not disturb on. I don't know how that phone call came through. So then I discharged that number. This is a hell of a long story. Y'all ask some hard questions, they not hard. In between, at the end of my J number, what happened was my older brother that lived with my grandmother in Compton, he passed away. So as soon as I discharged my number, my family asked me to go see for my grandmother. So I left San Luis Obispo, fresh off parole, I moved to Compton, California. And what a lot of people don't know, that was like some of the best time of my life. I went to barber school, this, that, and the third. Was really running the LA streets like I was a Crip from LA, but I'm really a Crip from Northern California. There's hella politics to that. And I was acting up so bad, my grandmother called my people like, no, he's got to go. I come back to San Luis Obispo and catch a new case. And that's when I catch my second GBI, had to fight my 3rd strike because I'm hella felony. And I ended up with 6 years. I twisted that off the last time. And since I've been home from that, I've been here fucking with it. It's going up.
That's real. That's real as fuck. What's it like in there, bro? Is it like what they make?
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. The way you guys see prison on TV and in the movies, that's not how it is. There are unwritten laws in prison. First and foremost, you have to stand with your own race. It is racially divided. That's it, that's all. Number 1 rule in prison, be a man. Be a fucking man. Number 2, mind your business. Mind your motherfucking business. I'm gonna tell you some other shit. I don't give a fuck if you gangbang or you don't gangbang. This is what it is. Don't you ever run out on a motherfucker, and don't you ever snitch on a motherfucker. Sexual crime, that's out. Rape and all that shit, snitching, that's out. What's other rules? It's easy. It's easy to survive. And if your parents have did a good job about surviving, it's easy. But you know what I do now? I don't glorify it, but I'm not proud of it or to glorify it, but I have no regrets. It made me the man I am. What it's like in there, I think I'm blessed. out of all the problems my father had and my mother had, one thing about my mom and my dad, they instilled survival in me. And the reason I did 16 years, like the way you asked that question, damn, you said you did 16 years? It was easy to me, bro. I'm a guy behind them walls, you know? There's too many rappers that we're all fans of right now that you see online, Whack 100, The Gang, the Nipsey Hussle situation. I'm really somebody that can go from the top to the bottom. If you look on my IG, there's real blood that fuck with me. My name hold weight, but it became to where it doesn't matter no more. Behind them walls, me, I'm different than everybody else. I got comfortable and I got accustomed to it, bro. There's no bills. You don't have to pay no bills. You don't have to buy no groceries.
Yeah.
I'm not into homosexuality. I'm not gay bashing when I say that, so I don't have that problem. I started reading. I don't look like it now. I worked out. I used to be, you know what my homies used to say? Man, so all y'all know me by Bigg Mike, but where I'm from, I'm little preschool old. My homies used to be on me like, nigga, preschool, why you always running around here joking and playing and laughing and smiling every time? And you know, as I tell my homies, these motherfuckers got me locked up mentally. No, these motherfuckers got me locked up physically, but they ain't got me locked up mentally.
Yeah, I feel that. So are you able to get like a decent selection, like books and different shit? You said there was no music either. So do you have music at some point?
There was music, but you have to understand, music is trickled to you. It's late. You know?
Oh, okay.
Like the first time I heard "Get Rich or Die Trying," I heard it through word of mouth in a reception center. I still hadn't heard the body of work.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you the story. So I had to fight my last case for 13 months to take a deal that I felt I could handle the time. So by the time I got to the reception center, I was rapping Mac Dre, right? And some dude said, "Bro, what's that?" I'm like, "Mac Dre." They're like, "Where you from?" Because you're gonna be around people everywhere. I'm like, "Yeah." And you ask me, "Man, what's hot on the streets?" But somebody that's fresh off the streets right now is gonna tell you what's hot. So that's when I heard like, "Man, you ever heard of 50 Cent?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that clown ass nigga, how to rob a nigga?" Because you know I'm really into rap. That was the last thing I heard from 50 Cent. I hadn't heard that he signed the Aftermath and had a whole album out, and he was hot as shit on the street. But now it took a whole year for me to get to the main line. So now his album is 15 months late. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is there like a I know I've seen it on, I think, King Trip and like Crazy Boy get their music posted to some like it's like a music publishing thing for jail. What is that?
That it's called Music by Mail, but it's even better now. Every package you sent, if you sign your music up through an MP3, like the feds have MP3, the state has still physical CDs because they have CD players. Now they may have MP3s. You see, it's been 8 years since I've been there. So if you sign your music up on a music sharing for inmates, they can get a whole free.
Oh, okay. How does that work for your streams and stuff too? For if it's MP3, that's kind of fire. That's pretty cool that the people can listen to your music and it's also benefiting you. That's pretty fire. So you bring
all streams count, bro. Yeah. But now let's get on this. I pay attention to music, even though I'm not an artist. I'm soon to be an artist. I'm working on EP. But
wait, whoa.
You have to. What I've just seen with Filthy Rich and Thizzler and that whole beef. And after we get off this, go study this. So because Thizzler is the biggest shit in the bank. If you don't have your manager doing your right paperwork and your streams and all that, then your shit won't be everywhere and your money won't be right. One thing I do know, when I was in the pen, if I can buy a physical CD from a third source, access, package, music by mail, that means you're getting points. That's still a sale, even though it goes to a third point. But if your management is not right, then your knowledge is not right. And that is the biggest fucked up thing in the industry. And that's something else I'm trying to show the youngsters from the coast. If y'all want to be great, you better start studying this shit. Excuse me, y'all. I'm off this crib. Yeah, because it all counts. If you follow me and you see my love for Nipsey Hussle, I heard about Kendrick Lamar and K-Dot. I mean, I heard of Kendrick Lamar when he was K-Dot because I was in a Southern penitentiary and he was on an LA news channel, K-Cal. You know how I heard about Nipsey Hussle? This is why I love him so much and I cried. So I used to run numbers in the pen because I had a job where I could move everywhere. So one of his homeboys that he raps about, Banker T, rest in peace, Banker T from 6-0. He used to gamble a lot. So I used to run the numbers and he used to bust the bookie up. I was the one that used to run the money back and forth. So one day Banker T was like, hey, Bigg Mike, let me get one of the Mac Dre CDs. I'm like, I got you, bro. I'm like, but no, hold on, my nigga. These niggas be stealing CDs from me. I'm like, what you got for me? He like, listen to my homeboy. The CD he gave me was a smuggled in, burnt disc of Bullets Ain't Got No Names Part 2. And that's when I fell in love with Nipsey Hussle. I'm like, I didn't want to give him the CD back. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we fuck with music in there. You know what I'm saying?
That's down. That's super down. I forget what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you something, but I forgot.
When you decide to start all this content creating? What started Str8lacednochase? Where did that all begin?
I'm gonna keep it 100 without incriminating me or my family. So, I've been home for 8 years, right? A lot of my life is it's motherfucker like a roller coaster ride, bro. But I'm gonna tell you the real. I would probably be dead or doing life if these things didn't happen to me. My shout out to my sister Jennifer Randolph and my brother-in-law Taylor Newton. It was the first time I ever came home from prison and somebody gave me a stability place to live. My sister's husband, he hand built. He turned a carport into like an off room, you know, and it was the first time I was ever stable, and he gave me a job. I was working at the Catholic Church as a grounds person in Morro Bay at the Catholic Church. So now I'm stable. But I'm a goon, bro. I'm a real goon, man. Nobody that can watch it can test it. I'm really one of them niggas that these rappers talk about. So I start getting itchy, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause now I got a paycheck and like half of my paycheck goes to room and board and washing and food. But I'm accustomed to, look, like I told y'all, my first time to prison because of robbery. I started off my whole career as a jack boy. You know, if y'all seen Belly, I really been in that type of situation. You know, that's how I come off, real running and gunning. I come from the Wild Wild West. So I'm antsy. Not only that, I'm bored. I've always, you know, a lot of people are born into the gang life or products of their environment. That's not me. I come into it dysfunctional. I come into it, I used to live my life on the edge. That was my thrill. You know, like gambling, that anxiety. You know, I used to always say that the game of cops and robbers. Your job is to catch me. My job is to get away. I'm an anomaly in this shit. So now I'm home. Now I'm on the Central Coast, bro. Morro Bay goes to sleep at 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. You know, I like to hear gunshots. I like to hear helicopters.
Yeah,
I'm not going to contradict myself. You know what? It's not that I like to hear that. I'm comfortable hearing that. You know, so I was confused. You know what happened? Man, I was laying in my bed one night and I prayed to God. I said, God, you better give me a motherfucking sign, right? You better give me a sign or I'm about to fuck it off. He gave me a daughter, and what happened was I'm doing this, that, and the third, and my family in LA, I started traveling. One day, me and my brother, he was just like, hey, bro, the last thing the whole family wants to see is you ever go back. You're a fictionist family. What works for me might not work for you. He said, you got to get the gab. My brother he's cold with this. He's cold. So this is what he did. We're sitting down, we drinking some good old lean back when the activists and high tech were there. And he turned on Adam 22, No Jumper. And I'll never forget, we watched his interview with Stupid Young, Long Beach. And it was like the first time that Adam was outside in the field. And my bro, he's mental, he plays games. He goes, Bigg Mike. I go, what? He said, you can do that? I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, why Adam look hella nervous? He's like, because he ain't you. He's like, imagine if you was right there. I'm like, shit, I'd have been in the field with the Crips acting up, drinking Hennessy. I'm like, I said, and I'm a real one? And my brother goes, yeah, look at your rep. And I said, oh, and I never forget, I said, oh yeah, imagine if I was over there with Nipsey and them. Because that's when the Nipsey and Complex came out with Young Hall. He's like, yeah, bro. Then we went to drinking champs because I'm older. He took me to some young shit. And then I'll never forget, we was watching the E40 interview on drinking champs, and we watched how drunker and drunker they got. And
that's the one with Nori, right?
That's Nori, drinking champs. See, you see the difference I'm saying?
Yeah.
He started me off on some young shit, and then he took me to some shit my age. Cause Nori and Capone, Noriega, niggas eating on the run, that's my era. So I'm like, he's like, Mike, you can do that shit? I'm like, hell yeah. He goes, you know the difference between you and those two? He like, niggas your age respect you. He said, you're the only old nigga I know that young niggas gravitate to. And they fuck with you. You're not an old head. You're not an OG. You're not trying to younger. I'm sitting there, and then guess what he did? My brother's so cold with this. He goes, Gary V on some other shit, like some motivational shit. And I was like, I go, man, fuck this white boy, man. He ain't doing nothing but saying common sense. He goes, but listen to this. He knew how deep of a Nipsey Hussle fan I was. He put on the interview with Gary V and Nipsey. It touched me how Nipsey to be where he was from and me knowing the depths of Little Thundercat, Nipsey Hussle the Great. I'm like, what the fuck? He stopped YouTube and he's like, hey, Bigg Mike. He's like, hey, bro, you can be great. He's like, come up with a name right now. I'm going to put the money behind it. That's why it's still supposed to be a podcast, but I turned into a blogger. He said, know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to bless you, and we're going to fucking promote this shit to death. A lot of people don't know. Mac Drake's my favorite rapper, right? He said, bro, come up with a name right now. Right now. I say Str8lacednochase. Where that comes from is when Mac Drake came home from the feds, his first verse was on Sugar Wolf shit, Doobie shit. And he goes, I got a treat for y'all. I got a treat for y'all. My homie fresh home from the feds, Mac Drake, he about to spit some of that Str8lacednochase game for you. And it was like Drake first year home from the pen. That's what I came with. And I've been on the ground running since then, bro.
That's
long
fire.
Story short.
That's crazy.
That's super fire. So, how long has it been in existence?
Man, my mind's so fucked up for behind so much Hennessy drinking these ugly fucking 2-3 years. I gotta go to YouTube and look. So
was it always just like a podcast? Is that how it started? Just
I started off as the one to be a podcast, right? So I started off the Lord and Win from Long Haul or Major back into me. So when I stayed with my brother Terry from Cut to Be the Best, the Lord told me just go off your phone. Started my nephew, aka my son LaShawn Scott from Ego Dev, he started up the email from me because being in the pen and being on, I'm computer illiterate. He hooked me with the Gmail, started the page. He did the original graphic when it was just a cup before the circle logo. The Lord, I told him my vision. Win from Long Haul always fuck with me. And I used to just get down off the phone. And I just ain't stopped, bro. I know I'm missing some pieces, but I just ain't stopped. Since that talk with my brother in LA, I just hasn't stopped. Long story short, what kicked it in the drive, Nipsey passed, Kodak Black said what he said, and the video went viral.
I saw that. I was going to ask you about that too. What was that like, just to see that in real time?
So me and my brother just talked about it like 4 days ago, right? Because everybody has seen my laziness and comfortableness. I almost let Str8lacednochase die. I got a Twitter. I got a Facebook. it's just too much when you're one man. My brother said the other day, the reason I'm so passionate about Nipsey, outside of being a Crip, I gotta say this, a lot of people don't know. Nipsey Hussle is all Crips are not the same. Nipsey Hussle is a neighborhood Crip. I'm a gangster Crip. It is the first Crip on Crip war. Let's get past that. His music spoke, remember what I just said, the rewind? He spoke volumes to me from day one. When he passed, he blessed me in his death, bro. I didn't want to talk about it. Kodak Black said something. I was like, what? It was pure emotion. Well, what it was like was, so I ain't gonna lie to you, that day, it was a beautiful day. It was just a beautiful day. I was in a good place. If you look at my emotions in it, whatever not. I never lied. That night, I was on some other shit. I bump into KO. I'm like, hey, bro, you see this video I did? I had the most likes ever outside of me and Win, right? I'm like, man, I got like 600 likes. Whatever, whatnot. Blacked out on some Hennessy, went home. I get woken up to a phone call. Damn, bro, I see you. I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? You're like, man, you see your shit on YouTube? You going up, bro? I'm like, what are you talking about? Open my phone. I'm like, because I don't have, to this day, I still don't got no MacBook or no laptop. I'm like, whoa. It's like at 20K. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I said, man, fuck them shit. I'll never lie to you. I said, man, fuck them shits and fuck them likes. Man, I'm going back to sleep. I got a hangover. Go back to sleep. Well, when I wake up, the shit at like 60K. I'm like, whoa. No. To this day, I still don't care because the conversation me and my brother had the other day, it came from the heart. And at the end of the day, as an artist and what y'all doing, yeah, we all want money. Yeah, we all want riches. Yeah, we all want, but it feels better when it comes from this. How did it feel? It just felt like, to this day right now, while I pick back up, if I can hold your attention with my mouth speak, rather it be joking, ratchet shit, drunkenness, or game, or if I can change you, then my job is done. So that's how it just feels good, bro, because when you live your life negative for so long, it feels good to, if this right here, this effort right here, if I can fuck with you from just right here, just.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, that's dope. I was tripping when we had that interview with, you hear about that Kristen Smart girl who went missing from San Luis?
So let me tell you something about that. Kristen Smart is from Stockton, California. Remember I told you I'm from Stockton, California. Her father was the principal of Edison High School when I was there.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Also, I was free when that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? That's how old I am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's crazy. But like with that interview and shit, that's what, like, that was like our biggest anything on YouTube. It was like at 3K. And the only reason why it popped off is because it went locally viral in one of the Facebook groups.
See? You know why?
Like, why?
Because of the local dude from the 5 cities whose podcast is like the biggest thing ever because it was local.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I want to do now is, so you see I got organically 4.2K on YouTube, damn near 1,400 on IG. I owe it to you to be the first podcaster to interview me. Watch how I promote you now. You know what I'm saying? It's just some organic shit, bro.
I feel that.
The algorithms are funny, bro. And
because like as soon as you get that 20,000, like how you said you went to sleep with that 20K, like YouTube will just send your shit, like just keep shoving it in people's faces. So you know what I'm saying?
But they're wrong. So look at what I'm doing now. If I post anything positive, I get 100, maybe 300 likes. Let me go on my YouTube. Let me get off right now and go on my YouTube. What's the most negative thing I can talk about right now? Let me go on my YouTube and go, hey, French Montana is on dope, think he can fuck with Kendrick Lamar. That shit. The algorithms are funny, bro.
Yeah. It's especially like that on Facebook, bro. Like Facebook's built for people to rage and for like moms to just be tripping on everything in the comment section. That's literally how that whole thing's built.
Facebook is for families. Facebook owns IG. Twitter is 8X rated IG. YouTube is funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a rapper. I'm not an artist, right? This podcast shit, Spotify, Twitch, it's going to work for the artist if you really believe in what you believe in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So what's the vision now? You said you're doing vlogs. Like, what's your idea behind that thing?
So the thing about it is, it's easy for me to talk in the podcast. A podcast is you talking. But a lot of people they're not looking at the stomp down what a podcast is. You don't have to film it. Once you film your podcast, it's really a vlog. You know what I'm saying? So I get more attention on YouTube, right? I'm not paying attention to my YouTube because I'm intertwined to IG. IG is the mecca. Listen to Gary Vee. I wish I would listen to Gary Vee. I just downloaded TikTok, right? So it's still Str8lacednochase podcast, but the vlog is, I'm really a fan of Nipsey Hussle. So one of his artists is Pac-Man, right? I seen a tweet one day. Pac-Man said, get your YouTube channel, build your followers, and just post your content. That's what I did. So once that went viral, I'm like, once you listen to something, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I was drunk when I listened to them. Go look at the past videos before the Kodak Black. I'm gonna give you guys the cheat codes of why that shit went viral. It was negative. This was a caption. Kodak Black is a weirdo. Kodak Black weirdo ass. Kodak Black he's trending. Not only that, he has a song called Weirdo. I didn't even know that. He's trending. He has a song called Weirdo. And I'm speaking on Nipsey Hussle. I added them hashtags, Nipsey Hussle, Kodak Black, Weirdo, and I caught an algorithm.
That's fire. That's fire.
So that clickbait, they're talking about the thumbnails and all that. No, the algorithms are so funny. Look at my second video that went mini viral. Allison Morrison says the N-word on live TV. It still is a negative conversation about Kobe Bryant's death. But now let's go to some of the other videos where I was speaking positive. 100 or something views. You see what I'm saying? But now the Allison Morrison got 12K views. The Kodak Black is a weirdo got 130K views. But I got monetized. Those are fully monetized. The other ones are partly monetized.
How does that work? Put me on game on that because we don't even have enough watch time.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have my partner send me, because we just got sent to monetize and rule because they monetized one of my last videos. Whack 100 is the clown of the industry. They fully monetized it at first. The next morning, they send us a monetized list. I'm going to get the monetized list and send it to you. It's funny, bro. You have to look into it. YouTube is what's not for the people. It's showing that I never believed in fake media or how the media works, like when Donald Trump said it, but it's really real. You know what I'm saying? Negativity.
This type of they're just trying to censor you by random shit.
Yeah, they want to censor you about what's really attracts people. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they want you to fit the square, the bubble. They want you to be.
But what I'm trying to do is, you got a small platform, right? I got a few numbers. So now I'm going to start promoting your shit. Like tomorrow, I'm going to send you the Zoom link into the network and I'm in San Diego. You know what I'm saying? What matters? What matters to me is to help those that help me and support me. You know?
I appreciate that. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. Well, so I don't know if you've seen what we've been doing with our whole vlogging content, but we've been going to car meets. We've been doing random shit. We have a video in the tuck that's coming out soon. I seen you been hitting that puff bar, right?
Yeah.
We did a video.
I stopped smoking Newport, right? I used to go through a pack probably every 2 days. This will last me 4 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm also weaning myself off of nicotine, period. This got 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But so we have a video coming out about real versus fake ones, how to decipher if it's a real versus a fake one.
You can't. You really can't, bro. Even with the carts. Just to let you know, I was in the weed game. I was in the weed game. Disclaimer: I was in the weed game. Even when the real carts was coming out, I had a plug where we a week behind the real carts with everything, the packaging, the carts, and everything. You can't differential. You know what I'm saying? This shit.
I don't know how much we can talk about the Wii game, but I gotta know a lot about the Wii game.
We can talk about the Wii game as much as we want. We're from California. This shit is recreational and legal now.
Bro, so like weed is my shit. Like if I had anything, weed would be it because I'm not a drinker. Like I drink Jack like every once in a while, maybe like a White Claw here and there, but like I'm not big on anything else other than just smoking. And my biggest thing is that there's a ton of distillate, which is like the liquefied wax in the carts, and then like crazy wax out here that be killing people.
All the wax, let me tell you something. If it's not an opiate or narcotic, all the distillate is straight. You can tell by the color of it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can, if you're a real weed smoker, you can tell by the taste of it.
I can tell every time.
That's the way you're always gonna be safe in the THC game. You can still tell. You can tell by the color, the movement, whatever. You can tell by the flower. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'll never worry about the THC game.
The worst part about it is it's the plugs that I was trusting. It's people switch up all the time for the profit.
That's why you don't need a plug. That's why you need a farm. You need to be like Burner. Burner just wasn't talking about it, bro. I go back to Burner when he had the White Album. It was called the White Album because he was selling powder. Burner is a full advocate of the medicine, right? He is not rapping too fast. A lot of these motherfuckers are listening too slow. And that's one of my favorite things about E40. I'm not rapping too fast. You niggas are listening too slow. He is a full advocate of the flower. So if you go back to Urban Farmer, he's going to give you the game about the tree to lead up to the exotics, the oil, the sauce. You know what I'm saying? The rosin. You know, this shit is not chess. It's checkers when it comes to, you know?
Yeah, it's scientific as hell for sure, bro. Like, I can name probably 10 different types of wax that is like just a little bit different in the way that it's processed. You know what I'm saying?
See how you say you're worried? You shouldn't be worried if that's your thing. You can hit something like this right now and be like, oh that ain't it. That ain't it.
Yeah.
You can look at flower and be like, oh, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy, bro. And my new, you know what my new path is? I'm all over the place right now because I'm off this crib. Look, this is what I've been on this all day. So I'm scatterbrained, and you guys should be driving the car. And you are driving the car, asking the best questions, and go back to questions if I'm too scatterbrained. This is the thing, bro. If the question is what, you already know the answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My thing about you youngsters and you young bulls, I hella appreciate this interview based on that's my new shit, man. Not to judge or make you understand the era I come from, but to understand where you coming from. Like, if LeBron is your favorite player, I can't knock you for that, but I want to explain to you why MJ is my favorite player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know you see that Mac Dre on the wall too behind my head.
Let me see. You better zoom in. Which one is it? Let me see what album cover it is. Is that Ronald Dragon?
Yeah. Right next to Doggy Style in the Chronic.
Oh, bro, I fuck with you the long way. That Ronald Dragon, a lot of people don't know. He released Ronald Dragon and the Genie of Lamp on the same day.
What'd you say? The Genie what?
So that album, he didn't release a double CD. He released 2 CDs in one day. So the same day Ronald Dragon came out, the Genie of the Lamp came out.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing I can't tell you about Mac Dre.
That's my girl's favorite rapper by far.
Yo,
you better marry her. You better hurry up and run her to the altar.
Hey, so where did you and Sanctus meet up? How does that connection link in?
So I'm gonna tell you, before I did that 6-year B, hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. So there was before the 40-ounce freaks and public defenders, there was a rap group out here called the Dangerous Syndicate. I might be wrong, but he was in it, like a first 805 hip hop group, right? My brother that rests in peace, I'll show y'all the picture. This is who I always talk about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you went blank on us for a sec.
Hey, my do not disturb is not working.
No, you're chill. You're chill.
So, my brother that rests in peace, that's who I'm always talking about. Yeah. That is Profane Remy's blood brother, but that's like my son. That's inked in my flesh. He is my best friend, my brother, my son. He was one of the first. Before the 805 hip hop scene blew up. He was the first, because they're transplants too. They're originally from LA. It was like the first hip hop scene I seen, like Cassidy, and that's when the Lord was Kid KO, right? So
Kid KO, not KO the legend.
Kid KO is how I met him. My brother, I used to always be on my brother's ass because he's diehard West Coast, but he rapped like an East Coast nigga. I used to be on his ass about that shit, right? But that's how I met KO. I still call him KO. I call him Harold. I call him by his government name. I call him the Lord. I do not like calling him the Lord because I really believe in God and I really think I'm the Oracle. I have him saved in my phone as God's son. He's never heard that. I hope he still did. That's how I met the Lord. So I'm a fan of hip hop, bro. You gotta understand. Do you know the Central Coast is blessed? I remember when there was no rap shows. Yeah. None at fucking all. So before I went to prison, that was the first rap show I ever seen. Dangerous Syndicate, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And KO rap. I thought he stood outside of my brother, you know what I'm saying?
Where was that at?
Huh?
Where was that at?
Man, I will always pay homage to the old slow brew. Fuck that new hipster shit on Garden Street. Bro, some of the best concerts I've been to. I have pictures with Problem, P-Lo. This is before the Fremont. I got pictures with Problem, P-Lo, YG, one of my favorite rappers from the town, Clyde Carson, right there on the old slow brew on Garden in the alley, right?
I don't think I remember that.
So because you're young, boy, you don't even have a mustache. Bro, you don't even have no pussy stash over here, bro. Why you think my beard so long? You're a youngster, boy. So damn. That's why I met KO, man. Dangerous Syndicate, like one of the first local hip hop shows. It was low key. That's what I hate to this day, bro. Like so much talent and they'll glorify you on IG, Pirates Code, your section, Manny's. Nigga, you're a legend in North County. King Tripp and them and Shorty Doo-Wop and Balls are legends in Santa Maria. You know what I'm saying? KO fucking over the coast. You know what I'm saying? Long haul, whatever, whatnot. But at this time, that's how I met him. Slow brew. Right before I caught my case, I met him, and me and him never linked. 6 years later, I come home from the pen, and I'm in Hollywood. I'm in Hollywood. Fucking, hey, I haven't even reported to parole. I got a felony parolee at large warrant. I'm living at my brother's house, and I'm texting KO because that's when KO was fucking with the Wow. See, people don't even know about his. Motherfuckers better go to YouTube and do their history of why he calls himself the Lord. He's fucking with the Wow, and I used to always tell him, don't stop rapping like Too Short. So that's how I met him, and we never reconnected until I came home. And then when I came home, my brother Yaya was still living, and I was talking to Yaya, and I always wanted to rap, bro. But one thing about me, bro, my homies used to tell me, yeah, Mike, you can rap, that shit sound good, but you better at gangbanging. So when I came home, I'd be drunk talking to KO. I'm like, Yaya, KO on the phone. Man, oh, tell that nigga. Like I bridged the gap. So that's how I met. That's how I met that nigga, man. And you know how cold life is? Look where we at now, man. Like 15 years later, and he's a major supporter in this shit right here.
You know what's crazy, even like for me coming up, because like growing up in high school and stuff, is I remember
Hey, can I ask you a question? What year was you born?
Me?
99. What year was you born?
95.
So 95, I caught a new case. 99, I had one back on a violation.
Just
mad young as fuck.
Bro, let the viewers know how my he said he man, I had already been out there fucking with it.
Yeah, dude, that's the craziest part about this shit. Like I was saying, because like in high school, bro, like I remember looking up to like Howfly, Jesse Gian.
Yeah, I don't know who Jesse is. I know who Howfly is.
Win, and like there's a few people just specifically from like Paso area that were like heavily into the music shit that I was put onto like mad early. Like I have a mixtape in a cardboard box handwritten on it from Jesse Gian, and he's like the first person who put me on, like, period.
See, that's so dope, bro. That's dope. Hold on to that, cherish that, because one thing I do know is this what matters in the elements of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Whatever section you from. My new frustration is my free promotions. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Like I just said, I don't know how much you be online. I just said some shit the other night on a live, because I be deleting my lives. I'm like, nigga, did you just see, nigga, Nate Nasty about to interview me? What the fuck wrong with y'all? What the fuck wrong with y'all? He about to interview me. What the fuck wrong with y'all? I'm trying to show y'all. This shit is easy. It costs $0, decimal point, 0, 0 to support. Press like, reshare, or tell a friend.
It really does, though. Like, it really does. And nobody here understands that. I feel like there's a ton of people who are in it just for themselves, and then, like, I don't know. I've yet to find a handful of people that are like actually down to support you back. You know what I'm saying?
No, not really, because I've seen motherfuckers really get in my shit behind you. So now I can tell you this, and this is organic. I've had people that I respect tell me, Mike, you wrong. Nate Nasty, he dope.
That's real.
Guess what? I'm gonna tell you one person. And the reason I'm going to say this right now and put him on blast is for the respect he did on your platform, right? When you brought up my name. He knows I'm a monster. He knows I'm a goon, but he doesn't fear me. See, let me tell you something. Me, I thrive on fear. It's like fuel to my gas tank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I seen KO say what he said, now I'm going to say what I said. Please don't feel like that. Fuck them haters, bro. You have a job to do. And you know what your job is to do? To give them haters a job to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Keep the motherfucking haters working, bro. Because now motherfuckers gonna look at that. They're like, damn. Because you know what they really hate right now? They hate that I'm telling them, let's get away from Bigg Mike's past. Let's get away from the horror stories. It's the past because of the past. Let's get away from the he said, she said. Let's get away from ain't no telling what the Jack told Helen. Look, I'm tired of talking to motherfuckers. Let me show you this young white kid from Paso Robles, California. Yeah, I said what I said. I'm going to stand on it. His delivery, this, that, and the third. I wasn't feeling it. Ooh, I said what I said. I'm not going to contradict myself. But if I show you, I can get on his platform. And after I get off his platform, and this is recorded, and I can say what I say, and promote him like I promote myself because I want to see him win, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So the game I want to say is, I'm tired of talking to these motherfuckers. And when it's all said and done, I hope you tired of talking to these motherfuckers. Because you wet in the motherfucker. You got it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So I think it's big, bro, because like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of like, what's the right word? Is it animosity? Is that where like people have people like not from you or not from like between us, but like just from people on the coast? I feel like there might be between some shit.
Bro,
like
it's not no animosity, bro. When you're impatient, that's a new word I had to come up with because I thought about it before I came on your platform. When you're the only section in California that is not recognized, do you know I can go online right now and tell you how many rappers go to the Pismo Dunes? How many rappers come out here and get money? How many major motherfuckers, right? So it has to be an impatientness, right? So you have to stop looking for yourself and other people in your section. So let me get deep. Nipsey Hussle was from the biggest Crip gang in LA. The biggest Crip gang. Do you see his movement? He made he put his enemigos on, his enemies on. There's videos of him with hoods he's beef with J305, Joe Moses. Do you know Crips and Blood react to the way they react now, the way that Nipsey Hussle and YG got down? So when I come back to this shit, right, I'm going to give everybody a cheat code on the coast. I'm from Northside Gangs of Crip. I'm going to stomp down. Name cannot be finished. I fuck with Blood Music heavy, and I have a deep rapport with Mitchie Slick. A stomp down Blood nigga from Dago. What's wrong with the coast? Why Santa Maria can't fuck with you? It's not a jealousy or animosity. It's an impatientness. You know?
Yeah.
It's an impatientness. So, because when I say it's an impatientness, put Nipsey's lyrical skill next to YG's lyrical skills. But they were best fucking friends.
Mm-hmm.
They were best. Bro, if you go to Mustard's his last shit, and you hear what Nipsey says about YG, about the fuck Donald Trump, and he said he's a genius, he wasn't talking about lyrical skills or nothing. He was talking about. So if what I say about it, the only good thing about small town is pussy. Small town pussy is the best. You know what I'm saying? Because these bitches want to be saved.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this, I'm trying to bring to this small town shit is there's something out there bigger. If you don't continue, if I'm tired of talking and I'm on your platform giving you this, and like I said, after this is all done, send me all the clips and post it. What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
It's going to come to a point where I'm tired of talking or tired of showing y'all. Because not only did I show y'all, I told y'all. And then I'm going to bust. And then when I bust, and me and Nate Nasty is somewhere in Hollywood fucking it off, nigga, drinking Hennessy, like, oh no, no. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do you think it's gonna take for people from like even from the O and like all the way down there to fuck with us up here?
You have to let go of your ego, bro. You have to. It's not even your ego. Please don't. My friend, let me go back. Keep that ego. That's because rap is built on competitiveness. You know what it's gonna take? Let go of your pride and want more. That's it. If you want more, you'll show more.
Yeah.
I'm hella drunk. I'm hope I'm still coherent, but yeah, man, that's it.
No, I feel you. Like, I don't even know. Like, cause I see people. I see a whole. I'd say, I could even say 25 artists from like SB Oxnard that people have never heard of up here until like. Have you seen that new magazine that came out? What's that called? Underground?
Underground magazine.
Yeah, until that came out, no one had any idea about any of that. And then, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what does it take for that exposure, I guess is a better way to ask it. Like, how do we get each other's eyeballs on each other? Pause.
You just have to, you have to keep making the dope is content, bro. That's how people get on you. Anderson .Paak used to be at Venice Beach. He was in a group originally. He's from the 805. He still reps the 805, Arsenal. He got on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you just have to keep making the dopest content. If you get on and make the dopest content, bring your niggas with you. That's all you have to do. But please stop shining and shunning the other motherfuckers that you feel is not as dope as you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any day, you can get in the booth with another motherfucker that you feel is doper than you and spit your hardest bar.
Mm-hmm.
Put it out. Put this shit the fuck out. Press it. Press it. With no animosity, egos, or that's another thing, ulterior motives. Put it out. Put it out. Put it out. The right motherfucker hear it, and then when you get on, who can say anything? Who can say anything? Like, ooh, they out there with it. But if everybody can't get along, and you showing that separation and that bullshit and that shit talking, who gonna want to fuck with you?
Yeah. I feel that.
So who are some people from the coast you fuck with heavy? Obviously Win and some long haul homies. What who else would you? I know D Banks is a family member.
He's a family member, so you already know.
Yeah.
I mean, not bullshit. I fuck with D Banks. Let me tell you something, man. I fuck with. So, let me say this. Sean Ross and Little Bones are some of the coldest producers from the coast.
Facts.
You motherfuckers from the coast are playing yourself if you're not reaching out to Bones and Sean Ross to get an engineer of production. All right. I'm going to say that first. Shot of Mac from Stick Gang. You already said D-Bangs. King Trip is arrogant in the motherfucker. You know I like that aggressive rap. Shorty Do Rock, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. The Lord, Jay Roddy. I like Jay Roddy. I'm saying. Well, myself. Yeah, y'all in tune to that. He's not on the coast, but he's from the coast. Woozy Villa, 22 Rail, you yourself. Let me see who else. Who else? Man, hold on. I cannot, even though I have some pros and cons, I gotta give it up to the only two females on the coast that's fucking with it. P Love and Central Coast Gia, because they females. And it's the time of the females in the rap game. Give it up to them.
There's one girl from SB too. Her name's JME, and she's R&B. She's nice.
Hey boy, you better send me her shit.
Yeah, she nice. I ain't gonna lie, she nice.
She nice? Oh, then send it to me. Let me see who else from the coast. Old school public defenders. Octopus Dre. Octopus Dre is a monster, bro. He's a monster.
You gotta put me on. I don't think I've ever heard that.
Yeah, so he part of the old school public defenders. He one of the group members. You know, rest in peace, my brother Yaya. You know what I'm saying? My two favorite members out of public defenders is Octopus Dre and Yaya. Let's go old school though, man. To the 40-ounce freaks, man. Man, he didn't change his name so many times, man. I fuck with the 40-ounce freaks too. That's some old school San Luis Obispo shit. Man, I don't want to leave nobody out, but hold on. Cody Balboa.
Yeah.
Hey, How Fly. See who I was about to fuck up. Cam Jones. The monsters. Cam Jones, How Fly. Yeah, niggas. Hey, Cam Jones is signed to Empire. Motherfucking monsters over there.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Monsters.
That's
man,
crazy.
How Fly out of Paso. He's a monster with it.
Yeah, bro. I remember back probably 4 years ago liking How Fly songs on SoundCloud and pulling up. I swear to God, pulling up to like North AG, kind of still San Luis, and just pulling up to some random party and bumping it, and somebody knew who it was, and that was 4 years ago.
Tell that nigga then, man. Tell that nigga how fly. And you know what I really do love about Northern California, Northern County MT? They put on for Paso. Paso is only known for the CYA and the winery. So that is hella dope. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Y'all got some dope ass MCs, and you're a part of that too, though.
How much of a bummer was it that fucking Long Haul concert was like right before all the COVID shit happened?
Man, they fucked up. Man, they fucked up so much pussy for a nigga, man. Man, you know, in my mind, I was like, ooh, I'm about to get out here and knock me a pretty new young bitch, and then.
That's hella funny. But just for like a concert too, bro, that was gonna be big for the coast, I feel like.
Yeah, because look at the concerts from Manny's to the Siren, bro. I say, anyway, I can't disclose my liqueur. The Siren, bro, the shit they did, the Siren, right? And then Slow Bull Rock, bro, that was gonna be major, bro.
That was gonna be tight. It was one of those things where it was gonna like, in my opinion, I thought it was gonna legitimize kind of everything that the artists were doing around here and kind of show that it was a real concert.
Yeah, look who they added. Like, so my bad, because you answered that question. I can't leave out Billy Ray and FG from Lompoc. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's Santa Barbara County, they some monsters over there. They juggernauts too.
Yeah, so I felt like it was gonna be big, bro, because I know here like there's only so many places you can go where they'll take you serious. Like God bless Manny. I just heard that Manny's closed, by the way, because of COVID. So
damn.
They closed. They have a pizza place in San Miguel, but the actual place in Paso's closed.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy, man. Well, so what you got on your plate, though, man?
Bro, we're trying to do like, I guess it's like a little bit of an announcement too for us, but we're trying to do like different type videos because I think we like doing the podcast, but we feel like as if the podcast with no guests is kind of dry sometimes.
It's
like
very stale. Like we get stagnant and talk about very similar things, and I don't think people stay along and for the ride because it's kind of just bullshitting about the same thing or topic. And when we get too local too, we kind of figured out people turn off, you know. So just after like 20 minutes, people turn off on some of our things.
Yeah.
We've learned.
So tomorrow I'm gonna send you the Zoom link to network to a whole nother section to see why you on my why I'm on my grind. Also, I felt that way too with the interviews. So I understand what y'all saying. I also believe in y'all platform. So just figure it out, man. Mix it up. You know what I'm saying? You guys got some dope ass interviews that I haven't had. You know what I'm saying? Dabs a lot. That's an old school homie. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gravitate you, so don't never feel that you ain't doing something right. You know?
I appreciate that.
These times are changing, so you got to change with them. So tomorrow I'm gonna send you the same link I get to the podcast Zoom thing, and my advice is, man, continue to go with your move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you do it for your section, then that means, and you want to do it for your section, that means you ain't doing nothing wrong. But if you're doing it out of the artistry and the love of it, then you also not doing something wrong. Two wrongs can never make you ain't doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I've been trying to do like different flavors of video, I guess is the best way to put it. Like we've been doing the vlog type shit, which is like a true vlog. Like we bring out the camera with the light and shit and everything, and that's like we did a car meet one where some dude burned down in front of the police and shit. And we got a little thumbnail and some little views in the car community, so that shit was popping. But
we're just
man, like me, man, I'm Str8lacednochase, man. I sat right here and got hella drunk with you. I just had to compose myself, like, damn, cuz. I'm like, damn, cuz you hella drunk. Hey, y'all don't even see. I took the bottle there like this, like.
he said, put that shit up here.
Yeah. So check it out. Yeah, man, just keep pushing your line, man. Everybody knows my moniker, man. Go with your fucking move, man. And if I can help you in any advice in any way, and not saying that I'm sonning y'all. See, the biggest thing is what youngsters is, they don't want to be son or told what to do. But if I can show you without saying that, then follow my steps. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still stepping for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow, I'm going to I'm gonna DM you the same link and hop in this whole networking thing in a whole different section. Because see, this section right here is so small, it's in a boat. You gotta understand why there's a Snapchat, what's it called? A filter that says the happiest place in America, because Oprah visited. But you have to get out of this bubble to see the bigger thing. You gotta see why the Bay Area is thriving, or the Central Valley, or the Northern Valley, or San Diego is thriving, because they stepped out of their bubble. You know what I'm saying? So my job is to bring that to y'all if you aren't comfortable of stepping out your bubble yet. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming on with us, bro. We hit about an hour or so.
And man, I think this is a dope ass interview, bro. You know?
Yeah,
man,
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
All right, well, this has been Nate Sunday Sesh. It's your boy Nate.
It's your boy D.
Shout out Str8lacednochase at Str8lacednochase on everything, right?
Everything, man. Str8lacednochase. Yeah, everything. I think I'm drunk right now. I'm drunk right now, but ask your bitch. She'll tell you how to find me.
Hey, Str8lacednochase with an 8. You gotta make sure that shit's an 8.
Oh yeah, 8, figure 8, like the Bay niggas. Swing something.
Hey, well, this has been Nate Sunday Sesh.
Hey Nate, if you recorded this, man, send me the clips you want to promote. Send me your email me your logo to promote. Email me everything you want to promote, man. The last thing I want to say before I get off is, man, I salute you, young bull. You and your co-host continue to go with your motherfucking move, man. He is I and I is him. The motherfucking play runner, Bigg Mike. Hey. Mr. Str8lacednochase, the king of the monsters. No acts or no gimmicks. I do all my own stunts around this motherfucker, though. And I'm going to keep her legs in the air like a peace sign.
Hey, this has been Nate Sunday Sesh. It's your boy Nate.
It's your boy D.
And we out.